Welcome to Two Letters Reactions. I'm your host Tasha, and today we're going to be watching Boku no Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 13. Last time on Boku no Hero, we had the aftermath of the big fight with All for One. So it was really focused on All Might passing on the mantle to Midoriya. Overall I felt that All Might is still respected, which was nice, that even though he's retired, like, everybody still really looks up to him. And he went to him and Eraserhead were visiting all the different student homes with the students' parents, trying to talk to the parents about creating a dorm, in a sense, at the school. So they're going to try to keep everybody safe. They're going to try to keep them all within the school grounds. And most of the parents, contrary to what I was expecting, most of the parents were really on board with this. The only one who wasn't was Midoriya's mom. So Mama Midoriya was not feeling it, at least at the start. Midoriya was willing to go to any school if his mom wouldn't let him, go to the Hero Academy. He was willing to go anywhere, but ultimately we ended on a good note. So the mom said, go ahead and go there. But she asked All Might, the one thing that she requested was just that All Might not give his life. Because All Might said that he would be, willing to die, basically, to protect everyone and to protect Midoriya. And the mom was like, please don't do that. My son looks up to you, so please survive. I'm going to just assume that this is going to take us toward whatever the next arc is going to be, because we've wrapped up the previous arc at this point. So let's find out. Here we go. I just want to point out that I loved, I don't know if I emphasized it enough on the last video, but I loved this interaction between All Might and the mom. That's big words coming from... Oh, hairstyle. What? I know we're past the big battle, but I'm kind of worried about All Might. Just not like him physically dying, but like his mental state and emotional state. Because he's never, when one of you had commented on the last video about, now if there is a big attack, he can't fight, he can't do anything. And I do think it'll take a huge toll on him. I want to know what Bakugo's thinking, too. Like, he's starting to figure out that there's something going on between All Might and Midoriya. And but wasn't there didn't we talk about how there was a spy? So what's the point of closing them all in if you have a spy among them? Don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble. Please don't tell me they're in trouble. Oh. Oh. Oh, guys. What? What is he? This is like this. I feel weird calling Bakugo sweet, but this is like such a sweet. Of course, Ida turns it into that. Uh-oh. Oh, it's no talker's room. Oh, this is great, because then you kind of get to see... What? It's foolish? Because you get to see a little bit of... Oh! Oh no. I love how all the girls are out first and the guys are all still standing behind looking at the room. Ida, books, yeah. What? Wait, where's Bakugo's room? Oh no. What? Oh, I want to see Bakugo's room. I don't know if he'd have like a really ordinary room or if he'd have... What would he have in his room? I don't even know. Bakugo? And I want to see Kirishima's room too, actually. Oh. What? That's cool. Oh. I really don't know what his room is going to look like. I can't even take a guess of what his room is going to look like. That's so cool. Pretty boys. Aww. Oh my god. Delicious and fluffy. Aww. Oh, her room is great. Oh, look at it. I love the nervous, like the nervous where she's taking her earplugs. Oh. It's very pink. What? So goofy. Stu. Oh, she don't want him to see her room. Is it Todoroki? I liked his room because it's like, oh, okay. Oh. They voted because of the food. All the people who are threatened with being expelled. Mm. Oh, does she feel bad about saying it? Oh. My soul. Oh, somebody say something to her. Oh. Precious child. Aww. So this was one of those episodes that, you know, on the outside you could look at and say, yeah, it's filler. But on the other hand, it's filler that also it really taps into the different characters and their I don't know, I'm trying to think of the right word. It's because it is character development, but more than that, I think it's also just giving us a chance, because this show has so many different characters that we often, you know, it's hard to really get insight into all of them and how they're feeling or what they're thinking. And by letting us see like the different rooms, that gives you insight into that particular character, but also letting you see how others react, you know, or how the other characters, what they think of each other, that kind of thing. Which I actually, even though I'm not usually a fan of filler episodes, I feel that stuff like this, as long as it's done in moderation, is valuable to the story. You know, not the plot development. There wasn't plot development here, but it fills in the pieces of again, with words are escaping me, guys. It fills in it's kind of like filling in just the puzzle pieces of, yeah, you have plot development, but if you don't have a sense of who the characters are or what their, you know, values are, then the plot can be sidelined a little bit. So I think this episode, in that sense, was actually really good. Especially that bit at the end with Sue, because to be honest, when she first made those statements in the other episodes, I recall, I have to go back and look at my reaction, but I think I even said, ooh, that's harsh. I think I said something like that. And so part of me did wonder if she would feel bad for saying that. And evidently she did. They made her cry. They made poor Sue cry. Anyway, so despite it being a filler episode, I did enjoy this. Some of the notes that I took down, so the fact that they were all, you know, they were almost expelled. And Eraserhead said the only reason they weren't was because All Might retired. I don't know if I believe that. You know, it sort of just sounds like, I don't know, an excuse. I don't know. I don't know if he said that just to sort of scare them a little bit, or if he actually meant it. So what, if All Might hadn't retired, he would have really expelled them? I think he said it more so to scare them. But it is something that will impact the story going forward, because if they're really not allowed to intervene without consent from the, from their teachers, from the adults, then this is something that I think will be reoccurring. It's going to be like a reoccurring theme going forward, because chances are we're going to end up seeing, what is his name? Tomura. We're going to end up seeing Tomura again at some point, or maybe even all for one. And if All Might can't fight, I'm thinking the students, they'll be more hard pressed to like actually to help and get involved in the fights, but evidently they're going to have to be really careful, or they will get in serious trouble. The other note I took, which is the one I want to end on, Bakugo. Like, let's just talk about our favorite little angry child, Bakugo, because that was just the whole money thing. When he gave the money to Kirishima, I feel like Bakugo's character development, has just been like leaps and bounds in how he's changing. And I'm really happy. Like, I didn't realize what an impact Kirishima would have on Bakugo's character in this anime. And I'm really happy that he has a friend like that. So, yeah, that whole exchange I just thought it was well timed. It was sweet. It gives us, again, just more insight into Bakugo as a character, that he felt, I don't think it's not about the money. I think it was just his way of almost saying thank you. Or I'd be interested to hear how you guys interpret it, because I think there's different ways to interpret that particular exchange. So let me know what you guys thought of that exchange. I felt that in a weird roundabout way, it was a thank you. Maybe he didn't want to feel that he owed Kirishima. Who knows? I would think, though, if you're really good friends with somebody, you wouldn't feel that way. Like, it shouldn't feel like you need to owe each other. I don't know. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. So, well, I'll see you guys at episode 13. Or episode 14 rather. I did enjoy this one more than I thought I would, because I could tell as soon as it got started, I was like, okay, it's gonna be filler. So I was a little bit worried, but this was actually, I think it was well constructed. So, all right, I'll see you guys at episode 14.